Have an old car. Here's how to take care of an old car to always perform. Gatherers or proprietors of old vehicles are generally the individuals who don't see the vehicle from the innovation yet regarding the uniqueness of the vehicle. Old vehicles require exceptional consideration and dissimilar to the new age vehicles. We can't simply apply motor upkeep heedlessly. As detailed by the mobilipo.com page, the following are 6 different ways you can deal with your old vehicle. Really focusing on an old vehicle, you should focus on the state of the parts. The name is likewise an old vehicle is unquestionably not generally so solid as another vehicle. Along these lines, with the goal that things don't occur when you're out and about, dealing with your old car is better. You ought to focus on your vehicle's parts, like the legs, tires, brakes, etc. Really focusing on old vehicles, don't be sluggish to change the oil. What you need to do in focusing on an old vehicle next involves replacing the oil. Old vehicles will generally be more inefficient as far as oil. It has just been substituted for a month. The following month the oil has thickened and requests to be supplanted. It costs cash, yet recall, don't be languid, in light of the fact that being lethargic to change the oil is equivalent to deteriorating the state of the vehicle, particularly the motor. Goodness indeed. For the right oil, you can utilize oil that has a consistency of say 20W50. Really focusing on old vehicles, focus on vehicle paint. Not just the motor, the body, particularly the paint, should likewise be thought of. The objective is obviously with the goal that the old vehicle looks simple. This technique doesn't just apply to the individuals who like to leave heedlessly. For the people who like to leave in chilly places likewise need to focus on the vehicle body. The objective is to keep it looking all around kept up with and furthermore satisfying to the eye. Really focusing on an old vehicle, should actually take a look at the radiator. Something else in focusing on an old vehicle that must likewise be considered is the radiator. As a section that capacities as a coolant for the motor temperature. This thing doesn't be guaranteed to slip through the cracks. In the radiator there is likewise water which at a specific time will expire. Assuming this is the case, it's really smart to check frequently to stay away from abrupt gridlocks while driving. Perform crankshaft belt substitution. The crankshaft belt is additionally vital in the vehicle. Assuming that the crankshaft belt is harmed or separated, obviously the vehicle can't move. Accordingly, so something like this doesn't occur to you, it's really smart to supplant the crankshaft belt when the mileage has arrived at roughly 40 kilometers. Really focusing on an old vehicle, focus on links, rings, and elastic backings, as well as regularly looking at the vehicle's motor, Parts like the state of the links, rings, and elastic backings should likewise be checked when you deal with your old vehicle. For link issues, focus on regardless of whether the links in your vehicle are weak or in a stripping condition or not. Weakened stripping wires can cause a short out and keep the motor from turning over. Also, links that are now fragile can cause flashes on the outer layer of the link, which can cause a fire. We suggest that you supplant the link assuming it is now in this condition. In the event that the ring is frail and corroded, you ought to promptly supplant it with another ring. Changing the ring can make your vehicle's gas stream smoother and the motor sound won't be clearly. Likewise, focus on the elastic backings that are on the vehicle entryways. The elastic support can tear effectively, particularly assuming it has been utilized for a really long time. Elastic cradles that are as of now not appropriate for use will cause commotion when you drive a vehicle and can likewise create different issues, for example, water entering the vehicle. Clean the vehicle routinely. Cleaning the vehicle body, yet in addition cleaning all pieces of the vehicle that can be reached. You can clean the vehicle once 7 days utilizing a moist material or by splashing. Try not to utilize cleanser to wash the vehicle in light of the fact that the substance in the cleanser can harm the shade of the vehicle. Utilize an extraordinary cleanser for vehicles. Also, prior to washing, ensure there are no releases in water-inclined pieces of the vehicle. By cleaning consistently, obviously this will add to the solace in driving an old vehicle. Aside from that, you will actually want to recognize different issues that could exist in your old vehicle and have the option to fix them immediately. Assuming you are determined in completing 7 methods for dealing with this old vehicle, it isn't unimaginable that the exhibition of the old vehicle will be more astounding and even increment. Best of luck.